Welcome, 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 everybody, to Honeybee's Homestead. Tonight we are live and we are doing some updates. So come on in, everybody, get situated in the hive. Come on in, little bees. Busy bees. We've been busy bees. Yes, I have. I've got a lot of updates to share with you guys. I've got a lot of pictures. I didn't upload them, but I will as we are sitting here talking. I will do my best uh, to load up some stuff here. Let me delete a couple of these. Let me delete a couple of overlays. And that way I can come in with some pictures that I need to share. Let's see. So, how's everybody doing? Quick Vic, hey. Hey, buddy. Red Rooster is in the house. I didn't realize you'd be up quick, Vic. How are you, buddy? How's everything going? I saw that we need to talk. Yeah. Stephanie is here. I'm uploading some pictures, guys, of my son-in-law was in a terrible car accident. And I'm going to show you some of the pictures that are left of the vehicle. And talk about what a miracle it is that he survived. Oh my God, you did? I am so proud of you, Vic. So proud of you. Oh, really, Red? I love lightning bugs. Yeah, he was in a terrible, terrible accident. And now what they're saying, as of today, Hannah came by and printed up all of his FMLA paperwork for his job. He's going to be off for quite a while. He's got some brain issues, and they're sending him to New Orleans rehab as we're speaking, like within the next couple of days, from what they're saying. Um, he's got 2 brain bleeds, and he's got a very bad concussion. And he's got a fractured skull. So yes, he is okay. He was pretty beat up. But no broken bones, nothing like that. Everything is just so okay, Stephanie, let me explain who this is. My son Paul, who passed away, was married to Hannah. Hannah is my daughter-in-law, the one that I didn't see for 3 years, and we just reunited June 5th. Okay, a little bit before June 5th. Okay. Her boyfriend is Justin, and I call him my son-in-law because she loves him. They've been together almost 6 years now. And they have 2 children together, and he raises my granddaughter as his own. Hey, Indy Mom. Hey, sis. Um, so, oh, it's okay. I didn't explain who it was, Stephanie. You didn't miss anything. Let me show a couple of pictures. Um, so this is the top. If you look in the trees, the top of the front part of the bumper to the van is in the trees. And all of their stuff is scattered everywhere. He went into a ditch, fell asleep on his way home from work at 3 a.m. He works at 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. and he fell asleep and went into a ditch and rolled. And um, the van ended up catching fire. This is part of the van. It's taking a minute for it to come up for some reason. Hello, there it is. This is the back. You're looking at the back of the van, and the seats that were in the back are all torn out. That's where the children would have been sitting. This is the front side. That's the side that he was ejected out of. And yeah, so such a blessing. This van is torn to shreds. Hardly nothing left, but he survived and he's alive. And I'm praying that he remembers his children. He remembers Hannah, but he has forgotten some things. And no, and you know what? He was not wearing his seatbelt. And they say that that's what saved him. Even though his seat was untouched in the van, the whole van is crushed in, but the airbags on his side went out and his seat is totally untouched. Like it's crazy. But they figure he was not wearing a seatbelt because he was found outside of the vehicle and he was laying there for an hour to an hour and a half before a woman passed by and saw the van. And she called the EMS, found him and called EMS, and then started looking because she had no clue if anyone else had been in the vehicle with him. So she started looking just everywhere. And when the tow people got there, the lady told Hannah, she says, I tried everything I could to pick up, but it was such a far stretch from the start of the wreckage to the ending. There was so much stuff strewn just all over the road, and where they were located at was a very bad spot. Yes, thank God my grandchildren were not in the vehicle, or Hannah, even Hannah, thank God he was by himself. And this is a hard lesson to learn, guys. Listen, if you're tired, go to sleep. Just stop and pull over and go to sleep. It is worth saving your life and someone else's life. I mean, so many different things could have happened, right? He could have hit somebody head on that could have ended his life. He could have ended his life, just in this wreck alone, and how everything looked. It looked terrible. If you look at the van, you don't think anybody would have made it out of that. And they did say that one of the car seats, the 4-year-old's car seat, was still seat belted in. And they said that whoever did it did a damn good job and they ought to be applauded. But the other 2 seats are gone just because of the sheer force and the ripping, that it did. So, if he would have had, all 3 children in there, the other 2 children would have been, out there. It would have been, I don't even like to think about stuff like that. So let's not go there. Whew, working third shift, night shift, we all cross lanes, sometimes fall asleep, sometimes driving home fast. Yes. Yes, he did hit a tree, several trees. When he was rolling and flipping, all of that is woods right there. All of it's woods. None of it woods. That's why nobody saw him for so long. Because it's a very, dense road. It's not populated, a lot. It's a long curvy road, dark, and a lot of woods. So it's amazing that he made it. It's amazing. So I wanted to give y'all an update on that. Um, I was able to have the pleasure of watching my granddaughter, which was new for me, um, and fun and crazy all at the same time. And the girls are gone. There's an update on the girls. The girls have left and went back home. And we miss them terribly, but we're happy to have the house back to ourselves. And now we're just moving ahead. TC should be moving in the next couple of days. And he's probably going to be heading to New Orleans because there's a job for him down there. Too quiet? No, it's very nice, Fred. I was able to watch the rest of the season of The Handmaid's Tale. Now, who watches The Handmaid's Tale? If you've watched it or if you've read the book, wow. All I can say is wow. The last season was amazing to say the least. Yeah, except when Red was bothering me. Oh, Donna does. I'll tell you what, the last season just came out, Vic, and any mom watched it first, and I kept calling her going, "Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened." And she was like, "Oh my God, go watch the rest of it because I want to tell you more." Oh, Red. It has a lot of violence in it. I'm not gonna lie. It's got a lot of violence. Grape and stuff like that. But I have to say that it portrays this dystopian country, Gilead, as the leaders in the world now, right? Like they lived in Boston. She worked at a newspaper. She was a writer, and Gilead came in and they took all the women, they took their children, and they make them handmaids because basically what is happening is the world is, the women aren't fertile. So they marry these women and then they take what's called a handmaid and they have relations with that handmaid every month, which is called a ceremony night. And so it's very, and then you have just everything that goes on in between that really makes the story amazing. I have the book. I have not read it. I have watched the series though, 2 times. Number 6 only once. But I have watched the whole series 2 times. Now I need to go back and really watch it good again because it's really good from beginning to end. First season through the 6th season. Juna Osborne, love you. I love your character, Martha Atwood, who wrote the book. I'm into the Holly series by Stephen King recently, but hubby's on vacation, so we were doing stuff together. Yeah. Ooh, that's scary. I just can't get into Stephen King, Red. It plays mind tricks on me. I think that's what it is. Plays mind tricks. And so I'm fixing to get into a series though. See, I don't like scary stuff, Stephanie. I don't mind like if it's um like drama scary. Oh yes, yes. No, the show that I just got through, yes, it is scary. Um Scary meaning that shit like this could possibly happen, right? Like this dystopian community where if you don't abide by things, they hang you up on a wall. Oh, no, I don't like all the spooky stuff. Holly series is crime mystery more. It's not scary. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I've never really cared for his stuff because it's been so out there and scary. So maybe the Holly series, I'll look it up, Red Rooster. I'll look it up. Pumpkin. What's the pumpkin? Pumpkin? Spooky. So today I did 2 videos. I did not pull out my equipment to video. I just took my phone and videoed. Um, they are really easy videos to do, and I just wanted to throw something together real quick to show that, yes, I still can do it. But I have 2 videos fixing to come out. Be looking for them. Hey Phoenix, how are you, Dolly? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, that disaster stuff scares me. Yeah. Yeah. I like lovey feely. Hey Marie, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. So I did a couple of videos today. One of them I cooked lima beans with Spam. Okay. Don't knock it till you try it. Watch the video. I promise you, you'll be surprised how cheap this meal is and how many people you can feed with it. Number 2, I did another video, sausage and sauerkraut. And sausage and kraut is another meal that it's different, but it's a cheap meal. And I don't know. I was just thinking, so many people out there are struggling these days. I just want to show people what they can do with the things that they have in their pantry or just little things that they can, buy off the shelf. I know, Vic, you don't like sauerkraut, but hey, lima beans and Spam, let me tell you something. Don't knock it till you try it, like I said. Historical novels or true stories are usually my favorite. I like many genres. I do too. And yes, I love to go into the library and just look around and roam around and look and see all the different. I like old books. I don't know. I'm so glad you're okay, Marie. It's good to see you. Sauerkraut is really good for you. Yes, it is. I even mentioned that in the video that fermented cabbage is good for your belly. It's good for your belly. It's budget cooking. That's right. Budget friendly cooking. And I'm going to do a couple more videos this week. I've got to get out my stand that I purchased with gifted money. Thank you very much. And get those videos going, right? And now if the girls are gone, I have more free time. It's quiet in the house and I have time to do some things. So kimchi does the same thing, but I prefer sauerkraut. Yeah. Kimchi is okay, Stephanie. I can have like a spoonful like with a meal, you know. Um, but I love sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. You can rinse, like I say in the video, you can rinse it. If it's too sour for you, just rinse it off and then pour it in there. But I like the sauerkraut juice. I like the sauerkraut taste. I love it sour with the sausage. The sausage, though, is what makes the meal. It's Eckrich smoked sausage. I know it's so hot. My cooking is not much cooking and more serving food I put together without. Yeah, yeah. It's so hot here that it doesn't matter what you do. Now, we put our toaster oven outside. So we've been cooking outside in the toaster oven. Um, so I've been thinking about you. I was going to text you to see how you own you because you haven't been. Yeah, you should have texted me, girl. You should have texted me because I get so sidetracked sometimes. I've just been crazy busy on the phone during the day. I've got tests that they want me to do. I've got a colonoscopy that they want me to schedule. I've got an MRI that I really, really need, but they keep denying me. So I'm going to appeal that. And hey, shift happens. Have a great week, honey. I have a good sauerkraut and beef. Oh yes, and tater veggies recipe, but it's not budget with meat, I suppose. Well, you know what? I've done that, Red. Buy you some country style ribs and put them in the crock pot with that sauerkraut. And oh, girl, just let it go. I mean, that's great. Heck yes. I don't know about the potatoes, but on the side, maybe. No, Stephanie, not back in business just yet. July 10th is my day that I go back for my post op. July 9th, I go see the heart doctor. And July the 11th is my birthday, which my husband is so happy. Yes, and then Red, how are you doing with your healing? Oh, the weather's been like 65. Oh, Marie, that's nice. But gloomy. Oh, but it's so hot here. It's like 104 today. In layers, it's good. The kraut flavors, taters. Oh, see, I would have to try that with the taters. That does sound good. Oh, hey, Chicago. Chicago's in the house. Chicago West. Um, I'm good, Chicago. I was just telling everybody that I've got some updates and I'm putting out a couple of videos, cooking videos, and we were discussing what I was cooking, sausage and sauerkraut and spam and butter beans, yay, with a little cornbread. And I've got my post-op from my vag lift on July 10th, and then my birthday is July 11th. Everybody, don't forget my birthday. I'm gonna try to do a live that day, um, but we'll see how things go. For the last couple of years, I've done a really big live, and so we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited. I'm turning 52 this year. 52. Have a good night, Marie. Be safe emptying that trash, girl. Have a good night. It's so good seeing you in here. Prickly heat, yes, first time. Yes, not enjoying it. 6 weeks now out of some from surgery. That is so good, Red. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. You've come a long way. Yes, Chicago. That's what I'm saying. It's really nice being able to sleep 3 or 4 hours, and not waking up every 20 to 30 minutes going to the bathroom. Um, it's real nice, being able to call for sneeze or laugh and, you know, not pee pee on myself. So Stephanie says, "Did you get in those jeans yet, Red?" She says she has an awesome scar. in Chicago, I was also discussing my son-in-law. My daughter-in-law, who was married to my son who passed away, have a daughter together. And when my son passed away, she um, went with my son's friend. And they've been together ever since. And I call him my son in law because he takes care of my grandchildren. And he had a wreck. He had a terrible wreck, and I was showing the pictures. Um, yeah, it's a miracle he's alive, but he is, and he's being transferred to New Orleans probably in the next couple of days to go to a rehab. You bought capri leggings, and two tops. All right, it's hot. I know it was a terrible accident, Red. Yeah, me and Larry, we woke up to the sound of his alarm and then to the sound of the phone ringing, and I knew it was not good news. No one calls at 5:30 in the morning to wish you a happy birthday, or at least not in my lifetime. 5:30 is a little early, but yeah, it was her calling saying that you know the state troopers had just knocked on her door telling her that he was alive. But yes, she's already lost her daddy Paul, and she doesn't need to lose her pops. She calls him, she calls Justin Pops. But she knows who her daddy Paul is. I know, Stephanie. That's why for a long time I had mine on the ringer off. It won't be long, Red. It won't be long, Red. Yeah. Yeah, whenever she comes over and she sees Daddy Paul in a picture, she's like, "That's my Daddy Paul," and she'll say, "And you're his mama. You're my mama." Yeah, it's always hard getting calls like that. But girl, if I could fit in my favorite jeans off to the doctors and have a nip and tuck. Oh, I know, Stephanie. Thank God that we're talking now, right? I mean, it's just, isn't it, so funny how things kind of work out? We got back together, we reunited, and then this happens. And then she's going to be going to Drew's house in New Orleans. That's where she's going. And she hasn't talked to Drew in 3 years neither. I mean, or in a couple of years. So what's up? Actions, not distractions, is in the house. Yeah, me too, Chicago girlfriend. In a heartbeat, I would have what Red had done. Take the hernia out because I have a big lump in my stomach from the hernia. Take that out and then take that skin off and then just pull it down. Yeah, do it to it. It's a long recovery, and Red has worked really, really hard, guys. Look, she hasn't just been sitting around. She stays busy. She stays busy. She can run circles around me. I need a lower facelift. No, you don't, Stephanie. What are you talking about? You need a lower facelift where your face will start smiling again. What are you talking about? See, my eyes are so puffy, and you'll be able to tell In the video today, I end up taking a bite of food, and Larry said it looks like my right eye is closing. And it's like my eyes are so little. Like, oh girl, if I could like take off my double chin, that would be amazing. Well, that's okay, Red, because you do stuff every other day. Let me tell you, you're pretty lazy today, but not every other day. You're not. And you just wanted to sit back and watch the hubby trim something. Oh, you need help with gravity. I do notice though my face kind of sagging, just a little bit. I pull your ass so tight that you can smell your own ass. Oh God. Now see, I don't know that I would do a lift. I would probably get something done with my eyes because they have it's like a fatty eyelid. And so it's a big eyelid. So I've seen them remove that and the eye go, remove that extra skin. So I'd like to have that done and have my chin worked on, have that fatty chin gone. Yeah. I need to start walking early. It's so hot though. It just doesn't even matter, Red, what time you go. It's just so hot. Even in the morning times, 5 o'clock in the morning, I walk outside and it steams up my glasses. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, girl. Medical procedure. My friend had her doctor sign off on it and her insurance. Wow. Scotch tape, eyes open. I saw that on Carol Burnett's show. Oh, no. You can't walk at any time here. It's just too damn hot. I mean, I cannot stand the heat. I just can't. For her extra skin. Okay, yeah. See, I would love to have that done in Chicago. So whenever y'all see, I mean, yeah, I probably could consider tape, but I'm telling you right now, my eyelids are so thick, like you should see me trying to pluck my eyebrows, seriously. And my eyes look like, I mean, like they're small slits. I will Chicago. I don't know if it'll do any good, but I will. I mean, hell, I'm having a problem getting an MRI. How are you, Rebecca? I know you're burning up. If I'm burning up, you're burning up. Oh yeah, Red. That's good. That's right. They do pro bono. I could apply. How do I find out where they do that and apply though? First, I want my hernia removed. And I don't know if you have the guts. Have you heard of threads? But I used to do them at home. No, I have not heard of threads. What is that? Okay, you just texted her. It's called functional blepharoplasty. 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 I'm gonna write that down. Functional. Oh, that would be nice. Call the offices closest to me. Okay. I've never thought about that. I'll have to check into it. Functional blepharoplasty. I think I'm saying the blepharoplasty. Video threads, basically threads that you insert under skin to promote collagen growth. Huh. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that, Stephanie. It's pretty invasive to do at home. Okay. Oh, talking about invasive. Um, oh, it's necessary for vision reason. That's a great idea because I do have issues because of it. Yep. I know dentists do pro bono once a year too, and people lie. Cool. See, I need to find out who does that. So, speaking of new things, I just want to let everybody know that starting July 15th, I will be starting on what's called Spravato. And Spravato is a new drug that they're administering, and it really what it is it's ketamine. It is a ketamine treatment that is in office, and you have to commit. You have to commit to 2 hours, 2 times a week. Someone has to drive you there, and someone has to drive you home. Um, you're not allowed to drive for 24 hours. Like I said, it's 2 times a week, so I'll do Tuesday and Thursdays for a whole month, and then once a week after that. Now, I'm really excited. I watched a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'll do, Red. I'll complain like a motherfucker that I can hardly see because of my skin. Yes, Stephanie, I'm excited. She wanted to start it today, and I was like, no, I can't until I get back from doing my post-op and all that, because that's on a Thursday. It's in Shreveport. I've got to be there at 9 o'clock, and these run at. I don't know if it makes you trip. I know that I've heard that it will make you feel like you're like hovering above your body, almost like an out of body experience, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Um, I am going to, record my responses and make sure that I let everybody know how it is because I think I have tried every medicine that is out there in the book. And you had that once with a man. Oh, goodness. I drink my coffee with collagen powder almost every day. Collagen is great stuff. It's very good for you. Very good for you. But yeah, now from what I understand, Stephanie and you guys, is that when you go in, they give you 2 hours. They spray it's a nose spray, and they watch your blood pressure, and they watch you for 2 hours. You can listen to what you want to, music, watch, TV, read, whatever. Watch your phone, but you have to stay in there for 2 hours. And, like I said, it is a huge commitment because it has to be every Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. I don't know why it has to be like that. I just know that they're making it very, very, it's in session, which is fine. It's in office in session. But if you go and look at the Spravato or ketamine journeys on YouTube, they're very interesting to watch because everyone has a different response. Not everyone experiences the same thing. Some people lay back and they just put like, blackout head, eye patches on. Some people listen to music and lean back, and some people watch, TV on their phone, or I'm more into music. I really want to get the most of the treatment out of this. Um, and I'm hoping that it will better me. I am looking to be better. I don't know that there's any cure for depression, but I'm looking for something that is close to doing what it needs to do in my brain to fire off those signals that need to be fired off at certain times, for me to function daily. And I know that that seems maybe apropos, or is that the word, or weird to some people, because some people don't understand depression. They've never dealt with depression, so they don't know anxiety and depression and PTSD and, all of these things that accumulate. And it seems like it just sits and sits and sits. Yes, Stephanie. Yes. No, there's no therapy during it. You do your own thing and then you leave. After the month is up, then he will do a therapy session and figure out, how you're feeling. Do you need more dose? Blah, 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 I guess. But yes, it is very close to microdosing mushrooms and yes, like a reset. And that's what I've heard for some people. Not for everybody, but for most people. It's been like a reset in their mind. And ketamine has the ability to bring back some of those little things in your head that hasn't been connected. Oh, I know. Too bad they wouldn't come to my house, right? Too bad I couldn't do it at my house. Yeah. Yeah, because they don't want you getting up for the whole 2 hours. They don't want you going to the bathroom or nothing, which I told her it's a good thing I had bladder sling surgery because I sure wouldn't be able to just sit there. It's definitely more comfortable at home, I would think. But I'm happy, I'm happy that they're even offering it because at first I didn't even know when you say Spravato, I really don't understand what you're saying. But then when he said ketamine treatment, then I was like, oh, I'm more interested in this. Yeah, it is kind of weird, Stephanie, but it's they just come in and monitor you. They're not sitting in there with you. I don't think they're not in there with you. Only, they come in every so often, probably every 15 minutes or so for the first hour. He said that's when your blood pressure spikes a little bit. And so, I'm just excited to have it available. I really went back and forth. I talked to Larry about it. My husband is not, he is like totally against pharmaceuticals. Okay. He is not one, but he's not depressed either. And he has watched me fight for over 30 years with depression. And he's watched me take medicine after medicine after medicine. And he has watched me go up and come down and go up and come down, go up. It's just it's a roller coaster. And depression is something that takes over. If you've ever lived with depression, then you know that it takes over every single part of your life. Um, got my Chantix. I may start it tomorrow morning. I'm just scared of any mental side effects I may have. Speaking of Chantix, I am on let me see what day I'm on. Sixth day of Chantix, Stephanie. Tomorrow will be my seventh day. I still have not stopped smoking, but I have slowed down. The only thing that I've noticed is a little bit of irritability on my part. And last night I had some weird dreams. So, yeah, that's that. So go ahead and start it. I'm all for it. I'm all for you doing it. Indie Mom is on day 9, so me and her are doing it together. Hey, Coal Region Explorer, how are you? Hello, welcome in. Have you been having dreams? Yes, so we are taking it, and um, I'm excited. I'm a dreamer too, so my dreams this last night were not good. I'm not familiar with that treatment for depression. Look into it, Red. Look into it. Ketamine is called Spravato, Spravato, Spravato. Um, yeah, I had some strange dreams last night. I have this dream that I'm alone, and it's not a good feeling. It's like I'm fighting to get somewhere and I can't quite make it there, and then I make myself wake up. Um, yeah. Well, I had one woman tell me that she tried Chantix four times, and on the fourth time she stopped. So so you guys are probably on full dose now. No, Stephanie, you start out with the one pill, and then it goes up to two white pills, and on the eighth day it's morning and evening pills. And they just, it looks like it must go up, in dose then. It's morning and evening for the rest of the month. You had a scary dream that came through last night? What? What? You didn't tell me, girl. Oh, yeah. Ketamine treatment in famous cases. Yeah, this is different. It is a therapeutic use. Yeah, Chantix has caused nightmares for some. You know what though? Just I just I just want to stop smoking and I need help. And so I'm willing to try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just willing to try it. Yeah, Stephanie, just read the package. The box will tell you everything. Just open it up to morning one. It says day one, and you tear off the labels on the back. Okay. And then you just, it's self explanatory from there. Um, Tomorrow I will take one in the morning and one in the evening. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just ready. I need to stop. I need to stop. Speaking of smoking, let me come on to StreamYard on my phone. Be right back, guys. Let me enter into the studio so we can go out and brave the heat together. How about it? 13 of you in the house. Please hit that like button if you haven't. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit that notification bell in case I go live or have videos that come out. Um, let's see. Okay, guys, be right back. All right. Okay, so let me see. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? I had a dream about my niece, and she's had a bad night. Took a few steps back. That niece that's in the hospital with the heart. Ketamine is not very likely. Why my job is going to be a long-term solution given it can't be mixed with any others. Oh, really, Cole? Just probiotic? Okay, just bear with me. Oh, shit. How does it keep doing that? Hold on, let me check the echo cancellation. Can you hear me now? What about now? Does it still suck? Oh, God. Okay, we can chat. Y'all chat in the chat. I can't hear you like this. I don't know what. I'm smoking fast. Y'all are so sweet and kind to chill with me. I don't know what's going on with my volume. This sucks. Okay, yeah, just chill just a second. What am I wearing? Gracious. What am I wearing? I got a black tank top on, some gray shorts, and some undies. Big motherfucker is in the house. What's up, Big? They were finally able to do my niece's first of a few heart surgeries. She's needing prayers if y'all would say one for her and my sister. Yes. Let's all say a prayer for Lily, our sweet Lily. Usually, if a guy asks me that, I always say sweatpants with a t shirt with a little ketchup stain on my boob. Yep, sound is good now. That's because I'm back on my computer, girl. I puffed that cigarette real quick and went and tinkled, and I did it all in 5 minutes. How you doing, Big? How the fuck are you? Don't forget, everybody, I've got 2 videos coming out. Speaking of, let me look and see if they're loaded. Nope, it'll take all night for them to load. But I have 2 videos coming out. One's lima beans with spam, and the other one is sausage and sauerkraut. I'll be having a ketamine treatment coming up soon, which I'm excited about. It is to help um, uh, cure depression, and they talk about that actually. Some people have even gotten off their meds, and so yes, on this channel, Stephanie. Yeah. House next door is for sale, still for sale, 160,000 Central AC. That's a good price, Red. A smile. Say you're wearing a smile. That's right, I'm wearing a smile. Oh, he said, dang it, Rooster, don't make me start packing. It's good to see you, Big. It's good to see you. Honeybees, if you ever talk to Ursula, ask her about that. She was on it. Okay. I'll have to ask her. Now, see, did she, I wonder, I haven't talked to Ursula in quite a while. Here in Cali, houses are so expensive, ridiculous. Likewise, Queen Bee. Um, yeah, I'll have to ask her. Yeah, because it's sessions. Like I have to go in, and participate. Like 2 hour sessions 2 times a week. So I'm excited. I'm excited about trying it. I mean, I've tried everything else out there. Why not try this? And this has good results. I've looked it up on YouTube. I've done searches on the internet. I've done some research, through that way. Oh, she was making playlists for them too. Okay, see, I am too. That's so funny that you say that because I'm working on playlists for that too. So that's weird. But yeah, they have playlists for people. Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's cool. I'm excited to hear, I'm just excited to see what it does for me. Everybody's different. Everybody's psychological is different. And so I think, but not sure, not as sure on that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you're doing good, girl. Have you been working hard? Playlist for what? Ketamine treatments. They've got playlists on YouTube for ketamine treatments. Yes, for the appointment. Yes. Yeah, go search up like ketamine playlist and it'll come up on your YouTube. Yeah, just working. I noticed I hardly ever come across community post on my phone. So I have to go by what the computer pops up for me. And I saw your little laying on the bed saying that you were bored. What will be my go-to music? I have a couple of playlists. I have one that I share on here with a couple of people. Um, Braga and a couple other people. and they've put music on there, and I really like the song list on there. But then I have a Molly Cyrus, I have a Morgan Wallen playlist that has all his good music. Dangerous. Um, so yeah, I just love all kinds of different music. So really it's just according to how I'm feeling that day, to be honest with you. I know, Rebecca. Nothing's been on YouTube lately. Nothing. I like country, I like rock. But country right now I'm really digging Morgan Wallen. But I love Molly Cyrus and she has a new CD out. Um Once I was busy, I think a lot happened. I had being bored at work, but then I remembered I was getting paid, laughing out loud. I feel like country is a happy vibe or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Country is a happy vibe, and I've got some other stuff, like praise and worship music that I like to listen to that can get me into a spiritual, uh, just I want it to be a good journey. And, for me, this is how I feel. Y'all know how I believe. Y'all know that I believe God is my father. Jesus is the son of God, and I believe in Jesus. And I just have certain belief systems that, you know, make me who I am. And it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm against anybody. It's just that I believe what I believe for me, and that's good for me. And so, praise and worship music to me is really about entering into your spiritual being. We're spirits first with the mind, soul, and a body, and we live in a body, and we're a triune being. Space Odyssey 2000, go to Mars. Yeah, that's right, Red. But Morgan Wallen right now is really what I've been listening to. So I haven't listened to any praise and worship music that I've really liked. And so yeah. But that would be crazy. Space Odyssey 2000. Have a great night, sis. I love you. I love you, girl. Get you some rest. No bad dreams tonight. We're having all good dreams. That's right. That's right, Stephanie. We all have different perspectives, probably. However, we're raised shapes all that. Yep. You're right. Yep. I'd stay up, but got two kiddos tonight. Yep. She's got her two kiddos. So, guys, what's been going on with everybody? Stephanie, you been okay? You been good? Red's been good? Big motherfucker, have you been good? I have not been watching the Diddy trial, but I did notice that they got some verdicts in. There was one of them they couldn't reach a verdict on, but I think they finally reached a verdict. So I'm not sure yet, Stephanie. But no, I have not been watching the trial. I know Coco's mom has been watching it. They decided verdict 4 of 5. So what does that mean, Red? 4 guilty out of 5, or what? You probably have an unpopular opinion. Well, what is your opinion? What is your opinion? I haven't talked about this. I haven't brought it up. well, well, I would give a shit, motherfucker. I would give a shit. I am your friend. Okay? Big motherfucker. Everyone loves your name, matter of fact, especially the way I say it. Big motherfucker is in the house. Let's not forget it. Oh. It didn't come out wrong. Okay. I heard Coco's mom is taking a break from chatting live and won't be on much. She was letting us know via also Amy. Okay. I need to text her. Yeah, but what about the other stuff, Stephanie? Even though he obviously is an asshole, I don't think they have RICO charge or trafficking. It all seems consensual. I don't know. I don't I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch the evidence they had against him. I didn't watch what the defense had. I just know that he did some very terrible things and he should be in jail for the violence and the grapes and stuff like that. I hope so big. I hope so big cuz you're my guy. You're my guy. Now if he had been charged with domestic violence and they would have slam dunk, but I think they probably did overcharge him. They probably did. And a lot of times that's what they do is they'll go in and they'll throw the book at you and see what comes out of it. I personally think I think he needs to go to prison. Now whether or not that's for the trafficking or um all the baby oil. I mean, there are things that this man did to children that seems to be left out of the limelight, and I just don't agree with it. I agree with what the man did. Um, Rage dating going on. Yeah, I wasn't watching the trial. That trafficking triggers me. Such negative, horrible shit. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, I don't know why I haven't watched the trial. I guess because I really don't know why I haven't been interested, but I haven't felt the need that I needed to watch that because there are kids that were hurt and females, you know, boy and girls that were hurt in this crime spree of his and this living this lifestyle of power over people and control over people. Did they, Stephanie? Wow. Yep, exactly, Red. Yeah, it upsets me too. Yeah, he definitely has a god complex. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips, and I'm here to tell him, honey, he's just another man who puts his shoes on the same way every other man does. He takes a shit and has to wipe his ass too. So uh, it is what it is. But he has no rights to treat people like that. Oh, I know, Red. It's terrible. I saw that too. I did. I saw that too, and it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. You're right, Stephanie. R. Kelly be up in there. She was fleeing for her life. Yes, and he came back in there and drug her on the floor and kicked her and drug her and just think he knew that there was cameras there. He knew. He didn't care. Mr. Badass. I'm Mr. Badass. Well, she had on some clothes, but he had on a bath towel. It looked like she had gotten herself together a little bit to run out. I don't know if she was naked. Was she naked, Red? But I know that he came out in a robe and socks and underwear, and that's all he had on. And the robe was opened. It was a white robe, a short white robe. I'm thinking this one she had clothes on, but he had very little on because she had a bag. She had a bag. They the video the video they played on all the news, but once the trial was on, it wasn't shown. Oh, yeah, where he was. Um, she had ran out to the elevators, and she was trying to get on an elevator, and he stopped her from getting on the elevator. Now she had clothes on, but he didn't. You could tell that what it looked like is she had gotten herself together a little bit enough to where she could go out in public, and it looked like she was trying to escape to me. She fell and he grabbed her legs. Yes, nightmare of nightmares. Can you? I can't even imagine. I can't. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Crazy. Mm-mm. You've been watching all the immigration shit. Like what? What are you talking about? Like the having the riots there in California? Well, honey, you ain't in one now. Praise God, and you won't be in one after this, Stephanie. I call it over your life. I call peace into your life, and a man that is a good man. Maybe it be now or later, whenever, when you're ready, but it won't be toxic. My meth head ass neighbor likes to water her front yard in her panties. What? I'm like, you ain't got nothing, man, skinny ass, not to mention just water and dirt. Oh my God. But shit's been going on around there too? Really? Floating up tents keep people held by ice in America. What? See, I have been so out of the loop since the girls have been here. Because we were so busy, busy, busy. I've been a busy bee, which isn't a bad thing. I'm glad that I've been busy. Um, and it was nice having them here. It really was. To see them, 15 and 16. And oh, really? Gosh, there's just so much going on, Red. I like to make fun of my son. I'm like, you like that, huh? He gets all mad. Oh, to be 15 again. You know what, Stephanie? I don't know that I want to be 15. here in these times today. You know, I just don't know about that. I don't know because these days it's just harder, it seems like to me. It seems like life is harder, now living in the world that we live in today. It's harder than what it was when I was 15. And I've had a hard life. I've had a very poor life, hard life, living with the drunk, surviving that, living homeless, surviving that, living with a single mother who left the home to go live with a man, surviving that man threatening to kill my father and my family, surviving that. I've survived a lot of shit, okay? But I would not want to be 15 again. Not in today's day. I'd be 15 again. I'd like to go back and be 15, but just not in today's world. I want my old world back, you know? Exactly, Stephanie. Thank God all of our stupid shit was done back in those days whenever nobody has any any recollection. No proof. Nobody can dox my shit. Yes, go back to the 60s and 70s. Oh, the 80s. The 80s were great. There's not much evidence of me at my worst times, thank God. Can't go back. Onwards to the future. Onward and upward. Here we come. Here we come, Red, right? Moving into 2026. We're already halfway through the year. Can you guys? I mean, we're already more than halfway through the year. It's the 7th month now. Just 7 months ago, we were celebrating a new year. Now we're halfway through the year. How has this year been treating you? Facts. I woke up naked a few times back in the day, shake my head. One time on the stove. Oh, big motherfucker. Oh my God. I hope you didn't burn your ass. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just glad there's no, stuff of me out there. I mean, I had my years of fun and I mean, it was just years of fun. Even when you have kids, you're able to have fun. So, as long as you put the kids away to bed or someone watching them for you, which was usually the case for me. So, but I didn't have a lot of days like that because I was a young mother and, you know, I wanted to be on my best behavior for my children. I had a bruise on my butt cheek. I was like, what the fuck? Then my old lady told me she had found me on the stove at like 4 in the morning. True story. Oh God, I could just see you now up on the stove sleeping. Oh, now every time you get arrested, the cops post it on freaking Facebook, right? Can't even get arrested in peace these days. No, you go to our corner little store and they have these little brochures, like black and white printed with color brochures for $1, and you buy them, and it's everyone who's been arrested, and it gives like commentary on it and stuff like that. It gives them, it tells you everything, what when they were arrested, what they were arrested for. And then some people make the big page where it's like they're talked about and they're like their names are given and what happened at the scene and officer such and such did such and such and all this stuff. Yes, yes, Red. They even have some Monroe City stuff going on here. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't found it, but when I do, I'll let y'all know. Hey, that's my city. That's where I live. Well, that's not where I live. I live in the city. I live out in the country. The city has gotten real hectic and yeah, real hectic. I'll have to look up though and see what my if cops have it a YouTube channel here. Let's see. Let's see. Wisconsin had one recently with 112-mile-per-hour pit moves on a car. Yes, I watch them in Wisconsin all the time. Red, they're in Wisconsin all the time. Well, what's everybody gonna do for the 4th of July? What's everybody gonna do for the 4th of July? We had a cop show here where I live, and it was fun to see people you know in places. Do you see Officer Frank? He has a channel Fridays with Frank in Arizona. Yeah, I've watched him before. I'm working because I can't say no. Yeah, he's real polite. Frank is real polite. He's a nice guy. He don't play, but he's fair. He's a fair guy. I like him. I don't know what we're gonna do for July 4th. Um, he's fair. On top of a mountain, right? It's 9 p.m. here, and I still have not had dinner. It's starting to cool down. Good. It's starting to cool down finally. I cooked in the hot of the day, girl. It was like 3 o'clock here. I was cooking beans to make a video. The weather will decide the 4th. Usually, when I get asked to get out of the car, I'm either getting an ass whipping or leaving in cuffs or both. That's bad, Big. We don't want that for you, man. Heck no. Hell no. No more of that shit. Oh, that sounds good. I love scrambled eggs with hot sauce. Even better is take a piece of cheese and roll it up, put those scrambled eggs in that cheese and roll it up in a flour tortilla and make you a scrambled eggs cheese burrito. Burrito. I still haven't got used to having a license after all these years. Frank says that arresting people, you're down here in the valley of wrong, and I'm up here on the mountain of right. Oh, you do have a tortilla. I call it, listen, guys, I know it's tortilla. Okay. But I call it tortilla because my son who passed away, Paul, used to say tortilla. And Vic, yes, he used to say tortilla. So anyway, I say it in memory of him. So just get my sarcasm. Yes, Vic. Congratulations to Vic. I'm so proud of him. He got his license back today. Yes. Oh, I panic if they get behind me too, and I haven't even done nothing wrong. Yeah, I get nervous, and I don't panic, but I get nervous, start kind of shaking a little bit, and it's like I haven't even done nothing. Wow, big. That's a long time. Yeah, 30,000. Woo. Finally got it, man. Finally. How do you look suspicious, Stephanie? Why do you say you look suspicious? I don't think I look suspicious. I mean, I just look like a regular homey mom. Why would they be suspicious of you, girl? What you got that what's going on over there? They probably thinking this girl is up to something for sure. She's shaking, fumbling, looking for her stuff. I had a cop pull me over speeding going to early work shift. He sniffed me and let me go. Awesome perfume. You mean when they pull you over. Okay, so you're talking about you look suspicious once they pull you over for the way you act. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got pulled over, what was it, a couple of months ago? And it's because one of the brake lights is out on Mom's Caliber. And so he pulled me over. And got my license right away and the registration and the insurance. Well, I got my license first, and he came up and he said, um, "Ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "No, I don't." And he says, "Well, you have a brake light out." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that." And he says, "Well, do you have your license?" I said, "Yes, right here." And it was already in my hand. And he says, "Okay, well, do you have um, license and registration? Let me check this. I'll be right back." So I mean, registration and insurance. Sorry. So I was looking for my registration and insurance as he took my license back. And, but before he walked off, he says, "Let me make sure you're not a murderer." And I was like, "Oh, what?" And I just looked at him like, "Are you kidding me?" So he walked back and he came back, and I had my hand out with my registration and insurance. And he says, "No need for that. You can go, Miss Collins." I was like, "Oh, okay. Thank you." He didn't smell nothing on me. I didn't have nothing in the car. I never carry anything on me. YouTube lawyer says the cops lie saying I smell whatever, right? Like weed or alcohol, right? They always say that. I smell weed. I smell weed, and that gives me probable cause to search your car. And then they wonder why you get nervous. Exactly, Stephanie. I mean, if they search me and I have weed in my car, it is medical marijuana that has a prescription on it. So, hello, don't get it twisted, mister. Plus, they don't look at weed like that around here anymore, like that too much. I mean, pretty soon it'll be legal here. Like legal, like recreational legal. Like right now, you have to have a medical dispensary card, and which they don't even send you a card. in the mail. You just show your prescription on your medicine. I mean, that's the way it works. I don't have a card that I show every time I go pick up my marijuana. All I do is fill out a piece of paper and I show my ID and I'm in the system. Now, whether or not they can look into that system, I highly doubt it. I don't see how they would have the right to do that. Yeah, it was your Go Free card. That's right. I don't smoke weed, so if they try that, I know they are tired. Well, that's the thing, Stephanie, is that there's been times where people have said they don't smoke weed, but yet they smell weed in the car. And it's like, how can you smell weed when I don't smoke weed in the car? And you don't even smoke weed, but they pull you out anyway and they end up finding cocaine or Valium or, you know, alcohol or, you know, whatever. I mean, they seem to find something, a gun, some shit. Our governor keeps trying to get weed recreational, but hasn't yet. Yeah, it's been a long foregone thing here. I mean, I'm glad just to see it medically legal, to be honest with you. Well, hey, big motherfucker son. How are you? We're so happy that you're here to say hi to us. And we say hi back. And we love your dad. We love your dad. And if you want me to say his name, big motherfucker is in the house. I think it's always good to idea to record, even if it's a script. Girl, let them know you're recording live from YouTube. I don't partake, but if alcohol is legal, weed could be legal for adults not driving. I mean, seriously, let me just say this. I went 2 nights ago and had 2 margaritas. Okay. Came home and I was so drunk, I had to go straight to bed. I'm sitting here smoking a bowl of marijuana and I am still up talking to you. It's an hour and 33 minutes into this live. There's no way I'd be sitting here right now if I was drunk. No way. There is a difference between drinking and driving and smoking and driving. Okay. Smoking and driving may slow you down a little bit, but it's not going to speed you up and have you crashing into people. Okay. You have more control than what you do with alcohol. And that's just, I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. You know, I can drive, you know, all the time, but I won't drive if I drink. I will not drive if I drink, for sure. A ticket for going 35 in the 55. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, my thing is, guys, is that I'm not against alcohol, but I would rather smoke weed than I would drink alcohol any day. I can handle my weed smoking. I can control it. You cannot control alcohol. You think you can. If you have a drink or so, that yes, that's controlling it. But I had 2 drinks and I have no clue how much tequila he put in those things. I imagine the weed could be the slow driving ticket. But I tell you what, let me tell you something. When you're high and you know you're high, and let's say you just smoked a bowl an hour ago. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I've smoked for many or so. An hour isn't nothing. I mean, it's like an hour goes by and I probably won't even still feel high. But I can get in my car and drive and I'm going to use all my blinkers. I'm going to stop. I'm going to come to a complete stop. Yeah. I mean, all of it's going to be good driving. No swerving, speed limit. I'm a lightweight with alcohol. Me too. I am a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. That's why them little two peach margaritas got me, girl. Mm-hmm. Got me, girl. Oh, the new stuff is way too potent for you. Oh, well, I get some potent stuff, but it doesn't like make me all wonky. If you know what I mean, wonky. Oh, you get SOS. I don't get SOS. I don't think. I guess because I've smoked so much, through the years. I just, I've smoked since I was 12 years old. I mean, I started smoking marijuana when I was 12 years old. It is what it is. It's the truth. I had a boyfriend and I smoked weed, and that's what I did. And my mother approved. Yes, she knew. God rest her soul. She did the best that she could with what she knew how. And at that time in her life was when she had basically no control. Anyway, isn't weed isn't the weed a mystery though? A person never knows if they are going to be mellow or super high. Two drinks, a person knows what happens if they drink two. Well, some people know what happens if they drink two. I mean, I don't ever expect to get that messed up when I am drinking my second margarita, but apparently on the way home, I feel it after it's kicked in about 30 minutes later. Weed is different. Okay, first of all, there's two kinds of weed. There's sativa and indica. Okay. Sativa makes you artistic, it gives you energy, it opens your mind, opens your heart up. I mean, you feel free. Indica, indica is more of a sleepy time. You want to smoke it. Indica, in the couch is how you remember indica because it puts you in the couch. So I personally and very personally like to smoke sativa. It makes you more creative and interested in things, not mellow to the point where you want to go to sleep. So therefore, I don't, I don't feel that mellow or super high. You know what I'm saying? And if I did, I would not drive. I just wouldn't drive because I just feel like anything that's obstructing what I can see, or you know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to drive and put myself in that. Yeah, this sure does. Tequila makes the clothes fall off. Hubby is on vacation, so there was wine in my glass last evening. Yummy, yummy. Did you wake up on top of the stove? Yes, Red. Oh, oh gosh, girl. You rode the lawn chairs on the deck? Oh, girl. Let's get it on. Oh, baby. The umbrella's up. There you go, girl. Let's get it on. That's right. You needed the sunshade. That's right. Okay, you're making 5 eggs. She's hungry tonight, guys. Cheese and green onion. Oh, I love green onions. Love green onions. Yes, there's pictures. We had our hens lay 3 fresh eggs today, and that's good because it's really, really hot outside. And they don't usually lay this much in the heat, but we've been very, very blessed this summer to have them laying every day. Now you have to go and find them. You do have to go out and find them because they'll run. See, they're free rangers. There's 2 roosters and 3 hens, and they free range. And yeah, they get their fill and then they leave us eggs. One is no bueno. It always made me do really, really dumb shit. See, I can't drink wine. It's never settled on my stomach right. And I love the taste of some wine, like a sweet wine. I don't like a bitter red wine. I'm more of a white sweet wine. But yeah. Hey Eddie, how are you doing? I'm old, laughing out loud, nothing too crazy happening. We ain't getting on those stoves and shit around here, big motherfucker. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, guys. Well, I know Eddie just came in. My goodness, we have had a good time tonight. Um, I talked a lot about depression and this new ketamine treatment that I have coming up. So if you're interested in that, please go back and, you know, watch the live chat. I talk about a lot of different things. I have 2 new videos coming out, cooking videos on my homestead channel, so make sure you get those. Probably be out in the morning. It looks like it's taken that long for them to upload. And I'm going to get off of here and go smoke a cigarette because for some reason or another, my audio doesn't want to work right on my phone when I come in on StreamYard. So, um, yeah, stay cool, everybody. Especially you, big motherfucker. I'm thinking about you, you and your son, your whole family. I pray y'all stay cool. Everybody out there, stay cool. Stephanie, enjoy your eggs and hot sauce, girlfriend. Eddie, thanks for stopping in. Always a pleasure to see you. You too, big motherfucker. You know it. She'll be up early in the morning power walking before it's 90 degrees outside. Well, you go get it, girl. I'm proud of you. You keep up the good work. And everybody stay safe out there. Make sure you stay hydrated. Until next time, be looking out for me. You never know when I might pop up. Honeybees out. Love you.